Welcome back to Desert Wood Days, and I am here with the talented filmmaker, Joseph MBah.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Such a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've seen you.
Yes, it has been. I think I first met you 2009.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. And I met you 2009. I was doing a short film. This is my first film venturing outside of my student film. And we've been trying to connect since then, and it's just been
those were my early days.
Yeah, same.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
You know what? It was a pleasure, and I never forgot you.
That's awesome.
You were such a professional even back then.
Oh, thank you.
You were. So
Thank
I
you.
enjoyed it. I don't think we really did much or went anywhere at that point. But I remember you being such a professional back then.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I think what happened after that was I remember working with you. I think you showed up and just same compliment back to you. You were such a professional that I was like, I need to work with you again, right? Yeah. So I reached out and I said, okay, I'm gonna write this short film, and we could do this, and we could do this, and we talked about it, and then life happened.
Yes, life happened.
Yeah.
So Joseph, when did you decide that you wanted to be a filmmaker?
So I decided I want to be a filmmaker, not as early as most filmmakers, because most filmmakers, they can tell you, oh, I've been interested in filmmaking since I was a kid.
Right.
The funny thing is, I didn't actually know that people made movies. I just thought movies just existed. I didn't understand that was like a career.
They're just inside this box right here.
It's just a thing, But growing up in Nigeria, which is where I'm from, I just remember watching all these like action movies and the Jackie Chan's, Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, all these people, and just loving those things. But it's funny, it took me a different direction, right? Because my grandfather was in the military. So I was looking at all these heroes and, action movies and, military movies. And I was like, okay, I want to follow in the footsteps of my grandfather. I want to be in the military. And so when I came here in America, I wanted to go into the Air Force. So I did ROTC. I did this whole thing. And that's where I was going. Like, if you asked me, I was like, yep, that's the goal. That's what I want to do.
Following grandpa's footprints.
Yeah. And then at some point, high school senior year, my English teacher, she said, she just showed up to class one day and she said, I am tired of your boring book reports and your, like all this thing I've been teaching you guys are not really using it to be creative. Like, I want something creative for you. Find a project, you have to do something outside the box. And she was like, you can do various things. And one of the things that she said we can do is to create a little video that deals with the subject that we've learned the whole semester, which is point of view, right? So we're studying point of view. And then something about that kind of clicked, something in the back of my head. And then I went home same day. And I can remember it. It was we were living in Palm Springs, California. So it was hot. I went into my garage and my mom was standing in the garage and she just pulled me aside and said, I don't think this military thing that you're trying to do is for you. She's like she just had an insight that I didn't. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I see you doing something that comes natural to you, something that runs in the family, something that, so it just got me thinking, right?
She probably saw that you were like going in circles trying to figure out this military thing.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because as a kid, you don't, but from her, adult perspective, she saw stuff that I didn't see. So I just started thinking, and then I started to remember things that I forgot. So my older brother, was actually an actor.
Oh,
So when we lived in New York, he acted in like commercials and movies, and I remember him constantly coming home with like scripts and
mm.
but again, I never put that never clicked in my
That
head
never
that
could.
was a
Because
thing.
you were that kid that you were in awe of your grandfather.
Correct.
So you probably, you know, because we want to make our parents and our grandparents proud of us.
Right.
So you probably wanted to make him proud of you by creating that type of content.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, no, I was definitely very fat, and my grandfather was also named Joseph, right?
Oh.
So I was definitely very fascinated with him. So kind of make the long story short, I eventually decided, okay, I'm gonna make a short film. I didn't really know it was called a short film. I was like, I'm gonna do this then, and if it goes well, then this is what I'm gonna do for my career, right? I got my friends together and I would borrow their parents' cameras and all of this stuff and just run around the school and make this short film about a guy who has a slapping disorder.
Slapping.
Yes. So whenever he gets upset, he can't control his hands and he just starts slapping whoever is around him. So
that's something a young boy would do.
Yeah. So we made the short film. It was terrible. It was one of those things that it was so bad that it was funny. And like the principal, like my teacher was so excited about it. She showed the principal of the school and he has stuff to say about it. So I was like, oh man, I love the feeling of this. Yeah. Like I love.
But you know what I love is that because sometimes when people say something to you, it can really diminish your dream. And I'm glad that the comments that your teacher made didn't diminish your dream for filmmaking.
No, it actually fueled it further. Like it showed me like, okay, that there is something there, right? So that's basically how I got into filmmaking, and I started looking into what filmmaking actually is, and then figured out, oh, you have to go to school for it and all this stuff. So started looking for schools, and quickly found out how expensive film schools are. Right. And then my mom was like, yeah, I'm not gonna pay for that. So find something cheaper. So then I started looking online and I found Collins College, which is based here in Arizona. And that's how we ended up in Arizona. I came to go to Collins College, and on our way to Collins College, we got lost.
Oh my goodness.
So we exited on the 51 and we ended up at Paradise Valley Community College. And my mom said, okay, let's go in there because that's another school we can go and ask them for directions on how to get where we're going. My mom, being the awesome woman that she is, went to the school. I sat down and she was like, I'll be right back, right? I'm gonna go find some information. She comes back and she hands me some papers. She's like, all right, you're enrolled. Here's your classes. I was like,
so she enrolled you at Paradise Valley.
She enrolled me at Paradise Valley. I was like, what? I thought we were. She's like, no, it's gonna be great for you. I trust me, it's gonna be amazing. I'm like, Mom, but I'm trying to go to film school. She's like, oh yeah, I already got that figured out. There's a film program here, and then here's your film teacher, and he's also the guidance counselor. His name is Tony Deshay, and.
Well, I'm going to have to stop you right here.
Yep.
Mom is such an awesome lady. I'm loving Mom.
Yes.
Mom just sounds fabulous.
Yeah, no, my mom definitely had insight that I didn't have, and I'm definitely fortunate that she loved me enough to help guide me into the path that I ended up taking. So.
Well, you know what? I was going to ask the question of who inspired you because I think it's Mom. It's Mom.
Mom was definitely my inspiration and my biggest supporter, my biggest fan, my partner in crime. Like this whole filmmaking thing, she definitely championed it and spent a lot of her.
I think I remember Mom being at when we did that thing in 2009.
Absolutely.
She was there.
Oh, she didn't. I actually remember her talking about it, and she's like, I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
How would you describe your storytelling, your style of storytelling?
Well, that's a thing that I've never particularly given thought in terms of like what style it is, but I can say that I could tell you more about the kinds of things that inspire me.
What genre inspires
so I'm definitely more into action and sci-fi and thrillers. And I kind of drift into horror sometimes.
Oh, okay.
I have I'm a huge anime nerd. If anyone else out there loves anime, I love anime. So I'm definitely inspired a lot by how they tell their stories. So I kind of have a combination of all those things in terms of how
horror is really a big thing here in Arizona. We have a lot of filmmakers that they really lean towards horror.
Yeah, I mean, horror is a really cool genre because it gives you the opportunity to explore different things within that genre in itself. And
did you see Scotty here today?
Oh, hey, what's up, Scotty? How you doing? I didn't see you there. You're so quiet.
I know. Tell him just sit there and just monitor things.
Oh, he's doing great. Yeah, no, horror is a really good genre, and it's a genre that's kind of easy to get into and like to get teeth into. So
okay.
Yeah.
So you brought some media for us to take a look at today, right?
Yes.
Okay, why don't we take a look at that?
Okay. Hi, my name is Joseph MBah.
And I'm MBah. We are Paradox Universe.
We are filmmakers who have made movies that have been featured on platforms such as Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Tubi. For a long time, we believed that we needed to be within the Hollywood system for us to thrive and be successful as filmmakers. But that's not the case. So we decided to venture out and create our own streaming platform that will give voices to other filmmakers and creatives around the world who otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity. For a small monthly fee, you can subscribe to our platform and gain access to this library of content that we're putting together. Now, in addition to this, we're going to put aside part of our subscription fee that we're going to receive to then fund original projects and content for you to watch. So it's kind of a win-win situation for you. So if you're interested in something like this and you're interested in supporting an independent studio to give voices to other creators around the world, then please give us a shot. Click the link below or simply go to paradoxuniverse.net and subscribe to our platform and join the Paradox Universe family. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, that's my beautiful wife, Amber.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
We had to get Amber up here one day and talk to her.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should. No.
So tell me a little bit about Paradox Universe.
So Paradox Universe initially was created to be a cinematic universe, kind of like what Marvel and DC have done, but multi-genre, meaning that we can, you can follow different stories from an action movie into a horror movie into a romantic comedy, and all the stories kind of connect in some way or the other. Like, I mean, Marvel definitely took it like a step further, and same actors and everything, but ours is more kind of subtle in its connections, and that's where we started from. Okay. But as we continue to evolve in our journey, we decided to the natural evolution for our production company was then to turn it into a streaming platform. And I mean, that already was our goal, but it just came for me a little bit sooner than I was expecting. I was thinking that maybe after I've made so many movies and have become famous, made a bunch of money, then I can start the streaming platform. But just realizing that a lot of filmmakers are kind of in the same position that we found ourselves in. Right. And when we decided to turn into a streaming platform, I thought, the reception would be, people would be like, there's Netflix, there's all this, why are you doing that? Stop it. That's what I was expecting, but everyone I told it to were excited about it. Right. So that's basically why we...
Well, you know what? For some people, this is new terminology.
Right.
This is new material for them.
Right.
So they may have not really even thought about a streaming platform.
Right.
So that's why it's so exciting.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So yeah, that's what Paradox Universe is a cinematic universe and a streaming platform all together. And our objective is to help give voices to other creators who otherwise wouldn't really know where to go. We're trying to provide a home for other filmmakers.
Are these pretty much Arizona filmmakers, or are you accepting filmmakers outside of Arizona as well?
We are accepting filmmakers from outside Arizona as well, but of course, I love Arizona, and I love the local talent here, and I think the talent pool here is very underestimated.
Yes.
And any filmmaker here can tell you, the fact that we don't have a tax incentive and big productions skip over us to go to other places that's close to Arizona to make stuff that's supposed to be in Arizona, like all of those things. So we're looking at it like, our first goal definitely is to take care of here, right?
And one thing about what I love about this platform, when we have people like you on here, you're able to educate those that are still in a learning phase.
Right. Yes.
So, I mean, that's even making our Arizona talent even stronger.
Correct.
So I love that.
Awesome.
Quickly, what advice would you give to an aspiring filmmaker?
The biggest advice I'll give to an aspiring filmmaker is do it because you love it. And, it's a very challenging career path. The journey is going to be long. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs.
Right.
But what's going to keep you going is just the love of the craft, the love and the passion that you have. If you're in it for money, I would say explore another option.
Right.
But if it's something that you cannot live without, if you have a voice and you just need the world to hear it, then this is the career path for you. So do it because you love it, because that's what's going to carry you in for the long run.
Where can our audience find you?
You can find me on social media. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram. Joseph _MBah. That's MBAH. You can also, of course, go to our streaming platform, paradoxuniverse.net.
Okay.
And those are the two main places that you can find me, on Instagram and our streaming platform.
Awesome. It was such a pleasure having you here today.
Thank you very much.
And great seeing you. It was time for us to see each other again.
It was definitely time. It was long overdue.
And tell Mother I said hello.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us here today at Desertwood Days. We have some exciting guests here, Sally Ann Francis, Diana Brest, and Mr. Joseph MBah. We thank you all for joining us today, and we will catch you next time on Desertwood Days.